Hello, this is Malchalonship back for another Batman reading, this time The Hunt for Batman's Secret Identity. The Mirror Man returns. And that bizarre criminal who uses his knowledge of mirrors for crime is back again, and a great trouble for Batman, for it was Mirror Man who once learned Batman was Bruce Wayne and vowed one day prove it. Now that day has come. Now the Mirror Man begins to carry out his threat in The Hunt for Batman's Secret Identity. The Mirror Man's gimmicked this room with sliding mirrors. So that the whole room has become a giant kaleidoscope. Everything's off balance. What's happened? Oh, wait, I think they're supposed to go the other way around. Everything's off balance. What's happened? What's happened? The Mirror Man has gimmicked this room with sliding mirrors so that the whole room has become a giant kaleidoscope. Made by Bob Kane, which is mostly might not actually have been made by Bob Kane. A mirror can reveal anything. Bruce Wayne's mirror reveals the secret face of Batman. Kathy Kane's mirror reflects the unmasked face of Batwoman. And the Mirror magazine photographer Vicki Vale has no secret but to truly show face of a woman in love. I'll need more than just my pretty face to make Batman prefer me to Batwoman. But in a small garden pool that mirror the face of convict Floyd Vetris. Me, the Mirror Man, a prisoner gardener, I won't have bear that humiliating sight much longer. I am breaking out tonight. Later that night, learning of the escape Batman and Robin, when we last fought Mirror Man, he stole the X-ray device from a dead scientist and with it saw through my cowl. Luckily, only he saw my face and I managed to outwit him when he tried to convince the world I was Bruce Wayne. Yes, but now he'll try again, even though the device was destroyed. Rom is correct, but at his hideout, Mirror Man hirelings are unconvinced. Boss, we'd like to believe you, but you will. I've already learned that tomorrow at noon Bruce Wayne will be attending a special luncheon at the Gotham's Men's Club. At about the same time we'll be pulling a crime elsewhere. But Batman won't interfere because you, Harry, will be watching Wayne constantly so that he'll have no chance to change his secret to his Batman identity. Noon the following day, 2 billboards that look down on the busty streets begin the strange transformation. Look, the posters on the billboards are turning on to vapor. So is the poster across the street. In a minute, the posters disappear, and dazzling shafts reflect the sunlight. Those posters had giant mirrors under them. None of us dare to drive now, not with the glare blinding us. And at Bruce's club, before his scheduled luncheon begins, the mirrors have snarled traffic in the area. The Mirror Man's work, obviously, the poster's paper was made of chemicals that vaporize after exposure to strong sunlight. I'd better make an excuse to leave as soon leave so I can assume my Batman identity. Iconically, like A mirror a shop window reflects Mirrorman's hireling to Bruce. Harry Vance, a former crony of Mirrorman. I'll wager Mirrorman is having me watched. So how can I get away to stop Mirrorman as Batman and still disprove his claims that I'm Batman? A double dilemma, but Bruce solves it by starting across the street, and now I pretend to trip. Oh, gee. Batman Wayne stumbled right into the open manhole. Danger, tunnel under repair. He's knocked out, luckily. No working men around. They must have quit for lunch. Meanwhile, I'll better make sure no passerbys spot Wayne down there. Just as I expected, he's cutting the cover of the manhole to hide me from the view. Now I can become Batman unseen. Minutes later, Mirrorman's target has to be the valuable jade mirror, just received by the Gotham Museum. This tunnel leads to the manhole with the museum grounds. I can still stop him before he escapes in the confusion made by the billboard mirrors. As the museum, Vicki Vale is photographing the jade mirror for her magazine. Ah, Miss Vale, perhaps you care to photograph the perfect robbery, haha. Mirror Man! Suddenly, Batman, or a bat robot, if so, this gadget will jam the circuits of its electric brain. Unaffected, so you're the Batman himself, but soon I'll prove that your other self is Bruce Wayne. Get him, man. Batman, Bruce Wayne. But Dick Grayson has heard of a news flash about the billboard mirrors too, and Robin arrives to lend a hand. Okay, Batman, I'll stop Mirrorman. Robin intends to shove that samurai warrior into Mirrorman. I'll make a swell action shot. But in her eagerness, Vicki gets too close, and the gleaming flash bulb attached sends a beam of dazzling light at Robin's eye. Ah, can't see. Now is our chance. Let's get out of here. What? Precious moments are lost because before Batman and Robin can pursue their quarry again. They've gone down the corridor. We can still catch them. Come on. The crime fighters rush forward, only to slam into something solid. Huh? Oof. A mirror. Mirrorman had a mirror framed in this corridor opening to trick us. Yes, the mirror reflected the corridor just opposite what it was only a reflection of Mirrorman and his gang running down this hallway and leads us outside around. Shortly upon rushing outside, they come on another mantled figure. Batwoman! I've heard that the news flash came to investigate and saw Mirrorman and his gangs running out. Tried to stop them, but they overpowered me. You did a brave thing tackling those men alone, Batwoman. But you've always been a big help, so don't feel badly about this. A man always cares for a woman who is help to him. That's why Batwoman has a better chance for Batman's love than I have. Shortly, his Batman identity no longer needs the crime fighter slip anyway to return into the manhole where, help, help, Wayne's voice, he's awakening again. Well, if the boss is right about Wayne being Batman, then he couldn't have interfered with the museum robbery. But at the hideout later, fool, Wayne must have faked the fall once he put the cover on the manhole. He switched to his Batman identity unseen by you. Oh, boss, just because you think Wayne is Batman doesn't mean it's true. Still skeptical? Listen, tomorrow night, the Gotham Book Society is celebrating its acquisition of the first edition of Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass. Stealing the book will be a fitting Mirror Man crime, but Batman might realize that too. He'll try to stop us. He won't be able to. And why? Because Bruce Wayne is donating that book to, and Vicki Vale will be photographing Wayne during doing so. Now here's my plan. Meanwhile, a plan is underway at the Wayne house too. Man is sure to try and steal the Looking Glass book tomorrow night, and he knows you can't be there as both Batman and Wayne. True. And so I can't use a Batman robot as my stand-in because of Mirrorman's electronic gadget. But I can use our trusted butler and friend Alfred in makeup and a padded suit. Will be Bruce Wayne. At the moment, in her home, Vicki recalls Mirrorman's words to Batman in the museum. Mirrorman? Is Batman? If he's right, then I know how I can even be a greater help for Batman than Batwoman. Following the night in the Gotham Society building, guests are just arriving for the celebrations. Oh look, the society has their help dressed as characters from the book. Sure, and we'll be going through a looking glass, just as Alice did. The Gotham Book Society. Inside the ballroom, Vicki Vale is busy setting up her photograph shot. Now, Mr. Wayne, I want to photograph you holding the first edition, but we're going to steal it. Mirrorman, tie up Wayne, boys, just to make sure there's no interference on this job. But as this is done, boss, it's Batman and Robin, impossible. Yet, once again, my electronic device tells me he's not a robot. I don't understand. At the moment, another Bruce Wayne approaches the society building. Just like a right rabbit, I'm late. And all because my watch stopped. I'm best save time by taking the shortcut through the side entrance. Yes, another Wayne, for this is Alfred in makeup. And so Alfred arrives unnoticed to see. Humpty Dumpty, you're heading for a fall. Tweedledum, Tweedledee, things have already started. Perhaps now I should show myself as Bruce Wayne. But then Alfred sees another Bruce Wayne, but can't be. I'm Bruce Wayne. That is Batman is Bruce. Well, this is very confusing. I dare not show myself. Both now, two Waynes might arouse Batman's suspicion again. Mirrorman's suspicion again. Suddenly, Mirrorman presses a button on his costume. During the day, my men have posted The decorations have gimmicked the walls, and this control button will start them operating. Great Scott! The wall panels are moving. There are giant mirrors behind the drawings. This mirror walls start to tip and slide, and the entire room seems to shift into a kaleidoscope vision. I seem to be off balance, going to keel over the exit. We got to get out of this room. Continue on the third page following. This is a two-parter. No, it's not a two-parter. So, True Crime Laughs. Dixon's ND. A 15-year-old girl picked up by police for driving a car in reverse on a state highway said, "I put too many miles on the car, so I'm trying to take them off before returning to my dad." Madison, Wisconsin, a man sentenced to 90 days in jail for stealing a taxi cab. Explained, "I'm tired of waiting for taxi." Brantford, does that say Ontario? Or whatever Ont is. A defendant explains why he stole $24. "I needed the money to pay the previous court fine." Advert for a Lois Lane annual. And different advert for British colonial stamps. Interesting. As Batman and Robin manage to recover their balance and the chase after escaping Mirrorman gang. "Miss Vale, when you hired me as stand-in for Mr. Wayne, I didn't bargain for this. I send your talent agency an extra check to compensate your trouble." Minutes later, from hiding Alfred scenes Batman and Robin returning, Batman will see the actor and think it's me. He might say something to him, even call him Alfred. What can I do to tip off Batman? Well, Alice in Wonderland never saw as much excitement as we did today. When I almost called him Alfred. Minutes later, in a dark alley adjoining the building where a trio meet. Luckily, I was carrying a small pocket mirror to check the makeup, so I used the mirror like a heliograph to send a code message of the light at Batman. By trying to help us, Vicki has only made things worse. If Mirrorman even learns that she's hired an actor to pose me. Harry Vance. I'll rage if Mirrorman's ordered him to trail that Bruce Wayne. That actor will lead Harry right to the talent agency. We got to grab Harry so he'll never get the chance to tip off Mirrorman. No, our job is to capture Mirrorman. Even if it means sacrificing our careers. You trail Harry and it may lead you to Mirrorman's hideout. Meanwhile, I can reappear myself as Bruce Wayne so Vicki won't wonder why I wasn't around to be photographed. Right, I'll contact you by belt radio if and when I reach Mirrorman's hideout. Shortly. Oh, Vicki, sorry I'm late. My car broke down. Oh, really? Oh, don't worry about the photograph. Everything's been taken care of, so that you can go about your business now. Of course, his car could have broken down, but it's a very weak excuse, and Mirrorman would have thought so too. If Bruce really is Batman, I've done him a great service, and he'll be grateful to me. Later, boss, you must be right about Batman. That Wayne was only an actor in makeup. I trailed him to the talent agency. Found out he was hired by Vicki Vale, so Vicki Vale is working with Batman to cover up his secret identity. Well, boys, now you've got your proof at last. Haha. Mirror man, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the smartest crook of all? Not you, Batman and Robin. Two against one, tough odds. We got the kid on the run. He's not so tough. But Robin ruses works as he suddenly launches high. A seesaw mirror. Oof. Oh. Fearfully, Mirrorman starts for a mirrorized door, but Batman whips a mirror off the wall and it should slide right under Mirrorman's feet. The mirror proves to be Mirrorman's downfall, for he slips on the slick surface underfoot and crack. Two cracked mirrors. You know the old saying about a cracked mirror meaning 7 years of bad luck. This adds up to 14 years of bad luck for you, and that's just about what your prison sentence will be. Later, news of Mirrorman's capture brings Batwoman reporters, photographers to police headquarters, among them Vicki Vale. You reporters want the story? Okay, here's one. You can say that I have proof that Batman is really Bruce Wayne. He's crazy. I have photographed Bruce Wayne at the Book Society while Batman was fighting Mirrorman. Aha, the one of my man found out that Bruce Wayne of that affair was an actor in makeup that you had hired. Worked with Batman to cover up his true identity. No, Batman didn't know about it. I did it all on my own. This is all nonsense. Let's phone Wayne's home and have him come over here. We'll settle the matter. You're bluffing. Go ahead and make the call. But soon after the response to call, what's all this about? I must say this is the most inconvenient. Bruce Wayne, but it can't be. Of course, you're only an actor in makeup. I'll tear your disguise away and I'll prove it. Your face, it's still the same. No makeup. I don't understand. Has this man lost his mind? He sure has. Oh, Batman, I almost made a mess of things. I was only trying to help so you'd appreciate me more. I understand, Vicki. I do appreciate you. Perhaps this will convince you. Batwoman doesn't know that Vicki is indirectly responsible for the capture of Mirrorman. How do you like that? She messed things up and gets a reward. Batwoman doesn't know that Vicki was indirectly responsible for the capture of Mirrorman. Later at the Batcave, Bruce, you really outfoxed Mirrorman. He never suspected that while he was being booked at headquarters, you had Alfred become Batman, while you waited at home as Bruce Wayne. Yes, I anticipated what Mirrorman would do at headquarters, but I didn't anticipate that you Alfred, would kiss Vicki. Well, sir, an actor must be prepared to deal with any emergencies during a performance, so since Vicki required a consolation, I ad-libbed my lines. Ha 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 ha, the end. It's an advert about chocolates, toy soldiers, more toy soldiers, even more toy soldiers, a bunch of random prizes, and at the end, a rocket sale. So that's been Batman number 157. The hunt for Batman's secret identity. See you next time. Hope to see you again, and goodbye.